With Season 2 one day away at the time of recording this video, I figured it was a good time to talk about talents, your talent trees, and whether or not you actually need to be working on them. So the very first thing I want to point out is Asta is at 48,000 battle power, Mars is at 45,000, Mimosa's at 45,000, Lotus is at 41,000, and then below that I have characters that do not have talents done. So you can see that Licht is at 36,000, Yami is at 31,000, and then it just gets worse from there. Charlotte's at 29,000, Nebra's at 28,000, right? But when it comes down to it, do talents make that big of a difference in the overall battle power? The short answer is no. Okay, gear makes the biggest difference, but talents do give you some nice little buffs that can help your character. So if I go into the talent tree here and I take a look at these, right? Attack plus 7%. That is really good on Asta. Also grants 2.5% increased crit rate at the start of a wave. Stacks up to 5 times. That is insanely good on Asta, right? And then if I were to go to the defense and support, we would see similar things. Increased defense by 20%, grants defense plus 4%, and crit resist plus 2% at the start of a wave. Also stacks, so that's going to help Asta have survivability and stuff like that. So you do get some pretty good buffs. Now the thing about the talent tree is there are all these different slots you can actually unlock that all do different things. You get magic attack, you get attack after granting a 10% increased damage dealt buff upon attacking a boss. So you can rotate these depending on which content you're taking on, which is nice, but you can only use 2 of these at a time. So it's really not worth it to flourish every single spot, okay? Because you can't use them all. The only benefit you get of flourishing every single spot is you are able to flourish this talent carved stone, and there are different talent carved stones that you can get. So like this one right here gives me attack and magic attack. If I were to do this one, it would give me accuracy, and this one gives me crit damage. Okay, so do whichever one you feel is right for your character, but other than that, there's really not much point in flourishing all these spots. I would just flourish the 2 that you feel like are going to help you the most in the game. Now the reason I flourished all of these spots on Asta is because, well, number one, he is my best damage dealer right now. He is almost fully enhanced as my characters go, right? I'll show you. He has so many copies or duplicates into him, right? But why else would I do his talent tree completely? Well, it has to do with the Mage's Path. At the end of the Mage's Path, you have to flourish 3 of these talent engraved stones or carved stone slots, right? And so in order to do that, I had to unlock all of the surrounding talent slots for Asta, which is really, really annoying. And if you aren't farming out the talent seeds that are needed to flourish these, then you have to pay 900 black crystals. Now, even though I am pay to play on this game, I'm not about to pay 900 black crystals to flourish these. So I will be honest, I did not pay a single black crystal to flourish these. So the question is, how did I flourish this character? How did I work on other characters like Mimosa and stuff like that to get them started on flourishing as well? Well, to farm out simply, the simplest way, you go to challenge, you go to normal challenges, you go to ice cavern, okay? And you have 3 different stages you can take on. The stage I recommend you start with in the ice cavern is actually the power stage, because it is easy for most people to take on, because most people have got mono blue teams, or at least a couple of good blue characters, either blue Yami, Mars, or Lotus. Most people have some of those characters, and you will be able to get through this the easiest, other than the blue stage and the green stage, which are going to be quite a bit harder, like significantly harder. The only people who might be able to take on the blue stage relatively easily are going to be people who pulled for Licht and Raya. If you happen to pull for them, then you might want to take on the blue stage. But overall, I would say, based on the characters that most people probably have, take on the power stage first. Now, as far as you need to go in the power stage, you only need to make it to level 7. If you make it to level 7, then you can start getting these carved stones, and then you will be able to flourish the carved stone spots. Now, I feel like the drop for these stones is not very high, so keep that in mind when you guys are doing this. The other big piece of advice I'll give you when taking on the ice cavern is you want to make sure you have pretty much an all mono team of whatever color you're using. So like, people sometimes want to throw in green Mimosa when taking on this power right here, but she will just get clapped so easily as you climb higher. So it's actually better to use like free to play blue Charmy as your healer in this particular scenario. So don't be afraid to level up and use free to play characters to get through the ice cavern so that you can get talent seeds for your characters. Now, in addition to that, for the rewards, you'll see that they have rare talent seeds here and they also have normal talent seeds. I would like to say the normal talent seeds drop a lot more than rare talent seeds, so that makes it a pain to actually farm the rare talent seeds, but don't worry, we have a solution for that and we'll talk about that in a minute. The other place that you can get talent seeds is from the limited challenges. The limited challenges rotate every few days, and so right now there are no talent seeds here. There's like gear upgrade stuff or enchantment stuff. You have accessories and you have more LR gear that you can potentially get, which still feels like the LR stuff never actually drops even at the highest level. But yeah, you can get talent seeds from here, and I would say the biggest and best way to get the stones is actually from the limited challenges. A lot of the stones that you saw that I had, I got from the limited challenges because I did the limited challenges every day when they are out. So make sure you guys are always checking the daily reset for the limited challenges and completing them whenever you can, because I feel like that is actually the best way to get the stones that are going to let you flourish the stone spots in the talent tree. Okay, so now back to my point of what do you do if you don't have enough, talent seeds, rare talent seeds for your character. So let's say we go to Mimosa here. We look at her talent slots and we look at her blue talent slot. You'll notice that I have 71 normal defense seeds here. Okay, I only have 5 rare defense seeds. I need 10 to be able to flourish a spot on Mimosa. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this character here in the Black Bull's base. I'm going to go talk to Gray. I feel like this is a character that not a lot of people notice, and everybody knows about Vanessa, but I feel like not everybody knows about Gray and what Gray can do. Gray is one of the most useful characters here in the Black Bull's base. So I want to make rare defense talent seeds. And so I needed, what, 6 of them, I think? Something like that. We'll go ahead and make... Whoa, where are we at? Okay. We have 5. I need 5. Okay, so we'll go ahead and make 3 of them. It's going to cost me 9 of my normal seeds. I don't have enough gold to go any more than that, so I can only make 3 right now because I'm low on gold. But if I had more gold, I can make more, so I'll go ahead and make 3 of them. And that puts me at 8. I need 10 total, and then I need 20 normal ones to flourish a spot. But yeah, Gray is a really, really super useful resource when it comes to flourishing your talent slots. Make sure you use Gray to the fullest, because like I was saying, when you guys are taking on the Ice Cavern, even when you get to like stage 8 here, stage 7, it doesn't really matter. The normal attack talent seeds, or normal just talent seeds in general, I guess, for these other ones, are going to drop more than the rare seeds. So use and abuse Gray and let her help you out to increase your amount of rare talent seeds in the game.
Let's be buddies.
And beyond that, the question to answer is for Julius and Noelle. Should you guys be maxing out their talent trees? My best and simplest answer would be yes, because they are going to have longevity in the game. They are going to carry you through the game for seasons to come, all right? And you are only going to want to max talent trees of characters like that. You probably actually don't want to max like Asta's talent tree unless you're like me, who has a ton of dupes into him. You don't want to max like other random characters' talent trees. Like I would never ever max Charlotte's talent tree. Like she's good, she's very good for PvE, but I probably would never max her talent tree, okay? So only max characters' talent trees that are going to be useful for many seasons to come. So Noelle and Julius, you are going to want to max their talent trees, and now is the best time to start farming for that. That way you guys can be prepared for when they come out, because other people in Arena are definitely going to be working on their talent trees and maxing their talent trees as well as their gear. So hopefully this helps you guys out, and if you guys enjoyed the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.
Maybach.